Hey people, okay, so this is my third vlog. I still really like that term, I actually can't help it. And basically today what I'm going to be talking about is your enemies. You know, throughout our life we will meet people who we won't get on with. You know, it's a simple human chemistry. You can't get on with everybody, you know, thoughts, ideas, views, facts, blah, 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 you know, whatever. But you know, there will be people that try and make our lives hell a little bit. You know, there will be some people that try and affect our lives, which, you know, is always a really sad thing. But, you know, sometimes it needs to be done. These things need to be done. We have enemies. We need to take care of them. And today's just a few, just like random bits. You know, I'll be talking in a minute and then I'll go, oh, blah, 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 you know, this is really good, blah, blah, blah. But okay, let's cut to the chase. First off, really good spell for protection. People put all the time, you know, images of saints on their, you know, on their doorstep, you know, on their doors as well. And a lot of people tend to put mirrors into their doors, so it, you know, it reflects all the negativity. It reflects a lot of stuff that people are sending you. And saints are really good. I mean, a good saint to use is Saint Michael, who is very, very good for that sort of thing. You know, I frequently work with him quite a lot. A good spell to freeze your enemies, to stop them in their tracks. This is actually one of my nan's spells. What you do is, you get a blank piece of white paper and you clearly write their name. Now, you write their full name, some people put their birthday, you know, and you put it in a freezer bag or a food bag. And you fill the bag up with water. Now, my nan said, if they piss you off, put a little bit of vinegar in it. So sometimes I might substitute it for a little bit of four thieves vinegar to make them go away. But for good reason that she did say that, so bear with caution. And what you're going to do is you're going to tie the bag up or seal it up and you pop it in the freezer. You will freeze all your enemies' actions. You will freeze them in their tracks. That is what that is. It's very sympathetic magic. You know, it is symbolically meaning you are freezing them. Another good spell to do, Psalm 37 is really good for stopping gossip. Sorry, that was really random. But this is going to be a very random video. Brick dust as well, and you know, you can actually mix it up with some dragon's blood resin and a lot of things. You know, you can also mix it up with herbs for protection. You know, you can use rosemary, mix it up with a bit of that. You know, you can actually kind of make your own blend of brick dust. Line it up, you know, make a line from one side of the door to the other. So that symbolises anybody that steps over it cannot do you any harm. And anybody that means you harm cannot cross. Another really good one, my mum also, she writes people's names down on a piece of paper and burns it. Although she sees that as a really bad thing, you know, a really bad thing to do. And she advised me, you know, only really do that when people really upset you. But to me, that's kind of nothing, if you know what I mean. If somebody is getting that bad, you get a jar, photograph of the person, Facebook, you know, whatever, get a jar, put the picture in, person's full name, their birth details. In the jar, you put war water, crossing oil. I mean, I have Obeah crossing oil, so it's pretty powerful, you know. Snake skin as well. I mean, you know, you can get this from, you know, any reptile shop. You know, I always walk in and say, hey, I'm doing a project, you know, blah, 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 an art project, and they give you this free, you know, little do they know. But that's really good. You put some of that in the jar. Also, you know, some revenge mixture. You can put goofer dust in it and graveyard dirt, but it can get a little, you know, you're putting the dirt of the dead, you know, you're kind of putting the essence of death into a jar with your enemy's name in it, so be careful. Then, you fill the jar up. Oh, also eggshells and chili powder put inside the jar as well. You fill the jar up with your own urine, and you burn a black candle over that. You can also put the enemy's name underneath a black candle on, again, a clear white piece of paper. You could write it in bat's blood ink. And over it, you're going to cross it with a black pen and write all the things you want to happen to them. You know, say, for instance, so I have my enemy's name there, and over my enemy's name, I'm going to put, you know, stop gossiping about me, stop blah, blah, blah. Then you go to a crossroads after the candle's completely melted over the jar. And you can do this, you know, you can burn more black candles or whatever, however intense you want it to be. You can also inscribe the person's full name onto the black candle. You go to a crossroads, get in a fit of rage as well, actually get angry, and throw it at the crossroads so it smashes. That's a really good thing to do, but that is a hex, so, you know, be wary, because you are hexing someone. What other good things to do? Oh, a really good one for stalkers. Again, clear white piece of paper, write "Follow me, boy." On the other side, you're going to write the stalker's full name and put, so I would put Joe Blogs, 10th of April, GAY bar. And you go the day before and you pop it, you anoint the paper with this as well, "Follow me, boy" oil. Or if it's a girl, you know, you can substitute "Follow me, girl" and write and "Follow me, girl" on the back. And you're going to anoint it with oil and you pop it in the sofa or anywhere that, you know, it's going to be hidden. Basically, your enemy will follow you there. Your stalker will follow you there. But the idea is that you won't actually be there. What are other good things to do? I mean, there really are. You know, there's a lot of protection mojos, a lot of things to take care of your enemies. I mean, this isn't obviously everything I'm going to teach you. Like, I'm not going to let you know all my secrets. You know, again, St. Michael candles, to St. Michael, you know, you can burn these and ask him for, you know, his protection against curses. A good thing to do as well for protection, imagine you're in an orb, but the orb is completely made out of mirrors. You can see outside, but when other people try to look in, they can't. All they see is a reflection. And that basically represents anything your enemy is sending you will bounce back to them. And that's actually a really, really good spell to use. I mean, a very, traditional witchcraft, some people use like a black bag and put willow and amber in it. And apparently that's really good for protection. You can bury mirrors in your front yard. Again, you know, representing that whatever somebody's going to send to you, it's going to come back. I mean, this is a good one as well, a little doll. You know, basically you get your doll, with using black string or black cord, you're going to wrap a piece of paper or a photograph of somebody, but on the piece of paper again, their birth date, their full name clearly, wrap it around, and what you're going to do is you're going to stitch or tie his hands back. So it's almost like, you know, when police arrest people, it's kind of like that. And you make him kneel as well. Now, you go to a room which is completely undisturbed, nobody else will go there, and you face this little dude into a corner. And, you know, this basically is a binding, and you can burn a black candle for one night, you know, burn one black candle for, you know, the whole of 9 nights, you know, or if you really want an impact, burn more, you know. What other things can you do? To sweeten your enemies up, you can put them in a sugar jar. You know, write the full name or get a picture and put them in the sugar jar and cover it with sugar. You can put them in a pot with honey. Also put some vanilla in as well because it sweetens them up. There's also the popsicle trick. You put a popsicle in a jar and on the white lolly stick, you know, you write their name and you put it in the jar and you seal it. And as it melts, it's like it melts a lot of tension, it melts a lot of things and it sweetens them up. And you can put honey, vanilla in and things like that, you know. I mean, again, you can also use animal effigies. I mean, this is a chicken's foot. The idea is that it scratches the evil away. You know, and yeah, you can use this. I mean, I anoint it with oil each week. You know, give it a name. Don't let anybody else know the name. Yeah, it's just, you know, a couple of things I wanted to show you on in terms of taking care of your enemies. You know, I mean, if anybody actually does want me to do a video on another subject, you know, on any subject, you know, please let me know. You know, I'd love to do more videos. You know, but okay, basically that is it. You know, and I just want to say thank you for watching this vlog and well, vlog. Over and out.